Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Asyaifah in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here are the complete news. The first news is case of the candidate of the civil surveillance in the Lhokseumawe Police have expended 13 witnesses. The Lhokseumawe Police has a such case in the considering a case of the alleged fraud with the method of the being able to arrange for the graduation becoming a broker for the candidate for the civil surveillance and government employee with the work agreement, where the loss of the 2022 victim was reported reaches 2 billion. The police of the arrest a suspect with the initial AF, a 46 years old, a civil surveillant at the sub-district office in Lhokseumawe City. Lhokseumawe Police Chief Adjutant Senior Commissioner of the Police Hanki Ismanto told Banda Sakti Police Chief Faisal. He said that so far the additional victims have a report. As for the future legal process again, the suspect so far the party he asked to consistent with the report with the victim handled over the money, the suspect it was also separated for now. His body is also finalizing in the future. It can transfer to the Lhokseumawe District Authority. Previously, the Lhokseumawe Police Chief Adjutant Senior Commissioner of Police Hanki Iswanto in the press conference pairs Wednesday explained that in the series of this case, his body received to the 22 police report at the Banda Sakti Police. Police report will be received from the June 2022 to the 5th July 2022. Meanwhile, the legal firm Lempati the suspect started the weird vaccination for the civil surveillance from the key to information from the government employed with the 2022 work agreement until June. It was explained the process of the arresting the suspect it was carried out on the June 2022. At the time, his body had only received to the police report, so that the illegal process take place, the number of victims who report continue to grow. So far, there is 2022 police report. He continued, while the completeness the file, this party has also asked a statement from Dunzen for a witness. It is that the next week case will be transferred to the Lhokseumawe District Attorney. The next news is doctor of the Simpangteritip Health Center dies and after car collision. The official car of the West Bangka Regional Secretary was inflamed in the incident of the Muntok-Pangkalpinang Road section previously to the Bangka Airlimau Village, Muntok District, West Bangka Regency, Bangka Belitung Islands Province, on the Tuesday, 26 June 2022 before sunset. The incident involved a CRV car belonging to the West Bangka Regional Secretary with a motorcycle driver driven by the Dr. Setia Hermawan. As a result, the incident, the motorcycle report died after being reached at the Regional General Hospital. The incident began with the regional secretary. It was inside there was the secretary, Bangka Regional Secretary, which is the idea of head of the Bangka Tourism and Culture Office, and the driver drove from Pangkalpinang to Muntok. Arriving at the Pal 9 or the Tok Band Ice, Airlimau Village, Muntok District was a conciliation with a motorcycle. Meanwhile, a truck behind the CRV immediately survived to leave a void in which is the spread of being involved. The head of the civil service police and field fighters with the Bangka Regency Sidarata Gutama representing the West Bangka Regency government said the car of the regional secretary involved in the incident after participating in the activity of the Pancasila Ideology Development Agency, which is visitable is Islamic boarding school in the Palangkas village. He said that the Odong-Odong actually at the happiness because he was not in the group at the time. However, after hearing the information, he immediately came to the Surgeon Satara's hospital. The motorcycle influenced the incident and the regional secretary's car report to the have died while being rushed to the hospital. He continued to motorcycle turned to be doctor on the duty on the Simpangteritip Health Center, West Bangka. The next news is, so suspect, there is a 5 Odong-Odong driver negligence in the tag. The Odong-Odong driver in the collision between the train and Odong-Odong GL 27 has been dubbed in suspend as of July 2022. For information, the Serang police named the Odong-Odong driver as a suspect because he was considered negligence in the operating this children's tourism train. The reason is apart from the not having a driving license. This is resident of the Sentul village, Grobogan District, Bangka Regency, Banten, was also found to have increased the legend of the vertical by the 1 meters. Jail also the suspect of being negligent because did not check into consideration by the looking left, there is before cruising and releasing strike. In addition, jail was also blamed for the flying victim music Lhokseumawe resident did not longer emergency warning. Considering to the statement for the head of public relations of the Banten Police, Senior Commissioner Police Sinto Silingo, for eyewitness it about a perlaya music at the volume when he passed the scan, so that the GL heard the warning given by resident until finally a fatal accident between the Odong-Odong and train was an unnotified battle. 9 people were reported to the die in this incident. GL was trained to imprison for the 6 years and a fine 12 million and was introduction to multiverse article to the police. This is done for the purpose of the investigation and complete to the judicial due procedure. Furthermore, the police will be also check also maker of repair shop modify car into the Odong-Odong. The next news is Negligence backing illegal mining, journalists and the civil officers arrested by the police. For suspend in the case of illegal on-through mining in the Airlimau Pangkalpinang face a maximum prison. It's a sentence for 5 years and a 9 of the 1 billion. The street was executed by the Bangka Police and investigation of a case in question was carried out. The four suspects, each other initial DA, 42 years old, are the owner of the ETHR and journalist who suspected TR and a member of the Bangka Regency, was the field coordinator and who was in a mining worker. Previously, the first suspect has been detained and arrested by the troops until Thursday around 3 p.m. A number of the advice were also secrets, including the water machine. It was several hoses of pipes used to search for the lead. The police will not indiscriminately treat the people who support illegal activity in this city. The next news is the cause of the Sitayam Fashion Week. The acting regent of the Bogor, Iwan Setiawan, he said that considering about the busy Sitayam Fashion Week, which has always led to the cause. Sitayam Fashion Week is someone to be fast by the parties to seek provide by the representing intellectual property. It's a right which is reportedly reached 3 registrants at once. He said that the one who said the first idea should be represented. The now deceased crowd is sadly used to by member of the parties for business. Iwan Setiawan also viewed the Sitayam Fashion Week activity positively, which was also attended by the young people of the Bogor. The next news is President Grobogan by the Musala Al Mumtadz Eril. A man named Joko Suranto, crazy rich Grobogan, built a prayer room named Al Mumtadz Eril. This was discovered by the governor of West Java and father of Amirian Khan Mumtadz or Eril, Ridwan Kamil in his personal Instagram account on the Wednesday. The video of Joko Suranto naming his prayer room with the Al Mumtadz Eril was uploaded by the Ridwan Kamil after he answered the extortion by the beginning for the donation to the Al Mumtadz Mosque, which is he is always the budding right where Eril is buried. The prayer room by the Joko Suranto is expected by the Ridwan Kamil to the produce people and employed, were also peers and alms experience, and meanwhile, Joko Suranto said the prayer room was debatedly named Al Mumtadz Eril as an participant for the Eril who considered inspiring for the many people. Joko Suranto, also the distributed by the Ridwan Kamil, was also built to Al Mumtadz Mosque in Cimaung. In the West Java, construction of the Al Mumtadz Mosque of Cimaung, Bangka Regency. Receiving of negative comment from Rudias Kambari, Executive Director of the Institute for the Study of the Children of the Nation. Quotes from the West Java Tribune, he viewed the mosque while the building from the West Java governor, Ridwan Kamil, as also instruction of the respect for his eldest son, whose has died, Eril Khan Mumtadz or Eril. The next news is in 2023, route work around the Wanggu River Yellow Bridge, Kendari will to continue. His thought route construction near to Wangga River Yellow Bridge, Kendari City, Sulawesi will continue. This was marked by the checking and land for the route construction site. The route to be built, the driven into the area including Lhokseumawe Village, Kampu District to Banda Village, Kadia District. The land of the management pre-Petater's team considered of the element from the Sulawesi Provincial Housing Office, Kendari City BPN and the village government from the Banda and Lalora. As well, regional operators of work unit of the Sulawesi Provincial Route the bridges construction will be directly at the location on the Wednesday. Technical Implementation Officer for the land acquisitions for the development in the Sulawesi, Andra Wisal Jaya said, is working evaluating and acquiescing plans for the construction of the Wungu River Yellow Bridge. The construction of the is estimated to involve the 4 plants and land owner by the resident, consisting of the 1 resident in the Banda village and 3 residents in the Lalaroga village. The plan is now around to the Yellow Bridges Kendari, which is be continued in 2023 after a council crying out. He explained that there is exhaustion by the budget, the finances by the Sulawesi Provincial Government to the public housing service. Well, I think all the news for today with me, Kusnul Ashaifa. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.